As soon as. You should reply to this email as soon as possible. We will rent a new house, as soon as we can afford it. Health sectors must be reformed as soon as possible. As soon as I have settled down, I will inform you. How many? How many books did you borrow from the library? How many times have you been to India? How many people died in the Second World War? How many candidates applied for this job? Have you ever been to Paris? Have you ever seen a sunset? Have you ever been on a TV show? Have you ever given a false excuse? Who was? Who was the original owner of this company? Who was the first person to cross the desert on foot? Who was that woman you were speaking to? Who was the last person to win 3 Olympic gold medals? You must. Time does not bow to you, you must bow to time. You must follow the teacher's instructions. You must work hard to succeed in life. You must abide by the rules of your society. It is worth. It is worth exploring the solar system. It is worth reading history books. It is worth going to the library. It is worth learning the English language. I would be grateful. I would be grateful if you make a clear statement. I would be grateful if you give me the address of John. I would be grateful if you do not tell a lie about this incident. I would be grateful if you attend my birthday party. Where was or were? Where was the 1994 World Cup held? Where was the nearest elementary school? Where were you when you heard the sound? Where were they living when war broke out? As far as. As far as I know, he is not a reliable person. As far as I am aware, nobody has come here. As far as I can remember, the code number was 69. As far as he is concerned, he has made a lot of mistakes. How much? How much does it cost to buy a wristwatch? How much memory does the computer occupy? How much are they intend to pay? How much study do you need to pass the exam? Do you feel like? Do you feel like going for a walk? Do you feel like having some tea? Do you feel like telling the truth? Do you feel like watching a romantic movie? I am yet to. I am yet to make a final decision. I am yet to get my expected result. I am yet to finish my homework. I am yet to know the real history of this. What is on? We do not know what is on her mind. Let's go and see what is on the menu today. What is on the front wall of our library? What is on at the movie theater? You can. You can either take a history class or a science class. You can have a great contribution to your family. You can do more than you think all the time. You can play an important role in society. Although the sun was shining, it wasn't very hot. Although small, the office is well designed. Although he is rich, he is not happy. Although the building is old, it attracts many people. It would have. It would have been better to do the work during winter. It would have been better to share the information. It would have been impossible for them without your help. It would have been useful for beginners. I could have. I could have finished my exam in half the time. I could have done it for you easily by using my technique. I was so happy I could have kissed her. I could have died in that accident. I had to. I had to agree with their proposal. I had to look after our family business. I had to earn money when I was a student. I had to sleep on the sofa for a few days. Regardless of the bad weather, I had to go to the office. Regardless of poor health, he carried his duties. It is applicable for everyone regardless of religion, color, or creed. Regardless of the danger, he went to the top of the mountain. You should never wait for others what you should do yourself. You should check up your health at least twice a year. You should put more effort into your business. You should become proficient in English in 6 months. I can hardly believe. I can hardly believe that he lost everything. I can hardly believe that I got the lottery. I can hardly believe that she accepted my proposal. I can hardly believe that he made millions of dollars. Do not ever. Don't ever embarrass people in public. Don't ever think of alcohol. It would damage your health. Don't ever make mistake in career choice. Don't ever arrive late for a job interview. Instead of. He uses public transport instead of a private car. Make some small goals instead of big ones. Let S go for a walk instead of watching TV. She prefers outdoor games instead of indoor games. I am tired of. I am tired of listening to their orders. I am tired of watching TV comedy shows. I am tired of waiting for you. I am tired of reading history books. As for me. As for me. I like to be practical about things. As for me, I believe in helping other people. As for me, I dislike being away from my family members. As for me, I often amuse myself by drawing pictures. I would like to. I would like to ask about your next project. I would like to thank you for your great contribution. I would like to know your name and address. I would like to finish my project in 3 months. By the way. By the way, what happened to that incident? By the way, what is the departure time of our journey? By the way, how about your mother? By the way, why did you go to the hospital? I have no idea. I have no idea why she is doing this. I have no idea what sort of animals inhabit in this area. I have no idea what lies beyond the mountain. I have no idea how I will approach the interview. As long as. There is no problem as long as we are together. He will use this method as long as it works. I will help you as long as you help me. She will never stop learning for as long as she lives. Keep plussing. Keep doing the right things at the right moment. Keep shining your English speaking. Keep doing things that are important to you. Keep practicing as long as possible. When was? When was the last time you took a day off? When was the last time you went to India? When was your last health checkup? When was the peak period for watermelon production? Stop plussing. Stop making the same mistake again and again. Stop doing things that are unnecessary. Stop making false excuses for a little interest. Stop smoking in a public place. Will definitely. The team will definitely win if he plays. I will definitely inform about the class schedule. This book will definitely help mental patients. I will definitely take full responsibility for my family. What if? What if I don't take a break during my long time study? What if they face counteraction for their behavior? What if you lost important documents of this project? What if you lost all your property? Should not we? Should not we ask him before leaving this place? Should not we ask for permission first? Should not you try to save some money? Should not they collect money for the poor? Why do you? Why do you argue against his theory? Why do you represent them at a different way? Why do you hate their policy so much? Why do you want to kill my time and energy? It is said that. It is said that seawater has medicinal properties. It is said that he was a spy during the Civil War. It is said that he was killed by his wife. It is said that he lived to be over 100. How long? It is not how long but how well we live. How long does it take to make a phone call? Do you know how long it will take to succeed? How long does it take to get to the airport? What kind of? What kind of music do you prefer to listen to? What kind of sports do you like the most? What kind of person you would like to be in the future? What kind of books do you usually read? I am afraid. I am afraid I cannot give you the right information. I am afraid I cannot help in this context. I am afraid your decision is not accurate. I am afraid you've been misinformed about that. I cannot say. I cannot say whether he will come or not. I cannot say who would be the winner of the game. I cannot say what is in her mind. I cannot say when it will rain. What type of? What type of animal is this? What type of personality do you have? What type of culture do they like to follow? What type of language I should use in this context? How long does it take? How long does it take to make a cup of tea? How long does it take to reach the station? How long does it take from downtown to the airport? How long does it take from here to there? Once you reach old age, you will get many diseases. Once you push it, it will continue for a long time. Once you understand the technique, you will have no problem. Once you develop a habit, it is easy to do. What time? What time do you want to come? What time do you wake up in the morning? What time does the market open? What time is the next train to London? It is time to. It is time to give up smoking and alcohol. It is time to take a long vacation. It is time to give full concentration towards study. It is time to work for homeless people. How come or why? How come you never have this anymore? How come you have ended up the relationship? How come you gave me false information? How come you went there again and again? I cannot wait to. I cannot wait to watch the new movie this weekend. I cannot wait to celebrate my birthday ceremony tomorrow. I cannot wait to see your wedding dress. I can't wait to see how they make a home garden. I would like you to. I would like you to respect my parents. I would like you to look after my bag for a few minutes. I would like you to join me in solving the problem. I would like you to help me with understanding this puzzle. Supposed to. What was supposed to happen that day? I was supposed to meet him yesterday. He was supposed to confirm the schedule. She was supposed to deliver a speech. I have to. I have to leave before sunset. I have to talk to the manager about the matter. I have to admit the truth to my parents. I have to catch the last train to get home. Would rather. I would rather finish this project this week. We would rather have tea than coffee. You would rather ask someone to know the location. You would rather go by train than by bus. I have got to. I have got to meet my partner every Sunday. I have got to go home in the afternoon. I have got to be busy for a few days. I have got to attend the wedding ceremony. I am dying to. I am dying to travel to African countries. I am dying to expand my small business. I am dying to meet you as early as possible. I am dying to get my exam result. Lead to. This election result could lead to further disputes. Vitamin deficiency can lead to a serious health hazard. Smoking could lead to heart disease. Verbal abuse can lead to both mental and emotional problems. Fan of. I am a big fan of Italian culture and food. We are a fan of our traditional music. He is a huge fan of science fiction movies. We are a big fan of Indian cricket team. I have had. I have had a lot of homework this month. I have had neck pain since morning. I have had some problems with the lessons. I have had a positive reaction to his view. It is too bad that. It is too bad that you lost all the documents of your laptop. It is too bad that you are always late. It is too bad that you could not understand anything about this. It is too bad that he makes mistakes several times. Result in. Sleep deprivation can result in cognitive disorders. Crop failure could result in widespread famine. A bike accident can result in head injury. Anxiety and worry could result in a lack of concentration. Being. The most exhausting thing in life is being irresponsible. Why are you being careless about your health? My sister is proud of being a musician. You did not mention the reason for being late. I wonder if. Sometimes I wonder if he is an honest person. I wonder if they can finish this work in time. I wonder if he would be able to find my address. I wonder if it will be appropriate for them. What is the point of? What is the point of making a new decision? What is the point of spending time with lazy people? What is the point of smoking cigarettes? What is the point of starting a new business? Keen on. I am keen on listening to classical music. Children are keen on playing video games. She is keen on the Japanese language and culture. I am keen on doing things on my own. Either. Or. It is either black or blue. I cannot remember. You can either agree with me or my friend John. It is either my mistakes or your coworker. Either you are wrong in this context or I am. Let's not make it a burden for them. Let's finish this project as soon as possible. Let's make a new plan for the next week. Let's not think about money. I can manage it. Adverse effect. It could have an adverse effect on global tourism. Modern farming can have an adverse effect on the environment. Climate change would have an adverse effect on marine animals. Water pollution may have an adverse effect on agriculture. Carry out. You must carry out the orders of your parents. Although he is ill, he continued to carry out his duties. You should carry out your business by all means. The government will carry out a full investigation. Deal with. It is a difficult task to deal with. He is a critical businessman to deal with. Do you know how to deal with a woman in a relationship? You must deal with the adverse circumstances. It represents. It represents a long period of dry climate. It represents a symbolic relationship between countries. It represents a positive development in our society. It represents a major setback in the health sectors. Take place. The event will take place in the summer. Enrollment will take place within 2 weeks. The wedding ceremony will take place in December. It is uncertain when the interview will take place. Take advantage of. We will take advantage of this special offer. She does not notice when people take advantage of her. If you are easygoing, other people will take advantage of you. You should take advantage of natural resources. It can cause. It can cause nausea, depression, and anxiety. It can cause chemical reactions within a few hours. It can cause serious health complications. It can cause huge pollution in the environment. All of a sudden. All of a sudden she changed her mind. All of a sudden his father gets married. All of a sudden she asked me a personal question. All of a sudden they got together in a public place. Get back to. I think I should get back to my favorite place. They were happy to get back to work. She is trying to get back to a normal life. I want to get back to what I was saying. In detail. They want to know more about it in detail. His daily activities are explained in detail. The police described the accident in detail. He described the pie chart about income text in detail. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows why everything is changing. Nobody knows why is that happening. Nobody knows why they made a false remark. Nobody knows why he is coming today. It is clear that. It is clear that they will have a big competition. It is clear that her new idea would be accepted. It is clear that tobacco has harmful substances. It is clear that tea has huge health benefits. Make sure. Make sure that the audience is ready to hear your speech. Make sure that the windows are closed before you leave. Make sure you save your files in another folder. Make sure you have enough time for your family. So far, we have not received any real information. So far I have many problems to deal with. So far there is no conclusive statement of the research. So far everything has been successfully done. Most of the time. Poor people do not eat most of the time. He is on the internet most of the time. They hung around together most of the time. Most of the time I am thinking about my business. It does not matter. It does not matter how powerful they are. It does not matter how much money they have. It does not matter what technique they use. It does not matter which way he tackles the problem. Show up. They probably will not show up at this meeting. She was liable to just show up without notice. We would be grateful if you show up today. We had 300 people show up for our conference. Used to. I used to go for pilgrimage every year. He used to live in New York, but now he lives in London. My brother used to cook on his own. I used to drink tea, but now I drink coffee. How often? How often will your father take this medicine? How often do you use public transportation? How often do you go to the library? How often do you exercise for good health? What is? What is the biggest mistake in your life? What is the real value of your knowledge and experience? What is the secret of his business success? What is the point of making such an absurd comment? Afraid of. I am afraid of going through the silent road. She is afraid of finishing all the lessons before the exam. We are afraid of dealing with a big company. I am afraid of making spelling mistakes in the exam. It is time for. It is time for us to reform the old structure. It is time for them to apply to a new method. It is time for you to take full advantage of this. It is time for her to get married. I am good at. I am good at drawing animal pictures. I am good at traditional dancing. Let me. Let me make a cup of coffee for you. Would you please let me know your problem? You must let me know when you leave the place. Please let me know when you come to London. How do? How do you know about her personal life? How do I get to the train station quickly? How do you pronounce difficult sounds in English? How do you know he is telling the truth? Interested in. He became interested in Islam in the 1980s. I am not interested in scientific theory all the time. We are interested in developing a business relationship. I will be interested in receiving your comments. Are you sure? Are you sure this is the easiest way? Are you sure these documents have been stolen? Are you sure there's a demand for this product? Are you sure that at present they live in London? In order to. She works hard in order to support her children. We exercise regularly in order to reduce body fat. Know yourself in order to better understanding others. I went to her office in order to meet her. I am ready to. I am ready to start a new business. I am ready to acknowledge it in front of you. I am ready to tackle the problem. I am ready to start my journey to Paris. Compared to. Your wristwatch is expensive compared to mine. A teacher is often compared to a torchbearer. The city market is vast compared to our village market. Your reading room is small compared to mine. If I had. If I had seen her, I could have told her the news. If they had come earlier, they could have got the chance. If he had started earlier, he would have finished the project. If she had tried, she would have succeeded. I am sorry to. I am sorry to tell you that he passed away yesterday. I am sorry to inform you that you are not allowed here. I am sorry to know that you lost your father. I am sorry to say that the application has been failed. In fact. In fact, her familiarity with modern technology was limited. The claim of the authority had no basis in fact. In fact, he is the best teacher in this school. In fact, his business life had hopeless beginnings. How often? How often should I go to the fitness center? How often do you visit your hometown? How often do you take a bath in the summer? How often do they go to the library? I feel like. I feel like listening to a romantic song. I feel like having a cup of tea. I feel like making a routine for next week. I feel like drinking a glass of fresh water. I will let you know. I will let you know about this as soon as possible. I will let you know the information you want. Once I confirm the real cause of this problem, I will let you know. For a detailed catalogue, we will let you know later. Hold on. Can you hold on a minute, for the time being? Hold on the phone, let me write down your phone number. He was decisive to hold on to the last. Hold on a second please, it is not your turn. I am looking forward to. I am looking forward to visiting the place again. I am looking forward to having a successful relationship with you. I'm looking forward to meeting him the next month. I am looking forward to finding a better place. If I were. If I were you, I could help the poor. If I were rich, I would buy you a motorbike. If I were you, I would go to London for higher study. If I were you, I would probably agree with the decision. How about? How about having seafood in this restaurant? How about visiting the park in the afternoon? How about going to the theater for watching a drama? How about going for a walk early in the morning? I am able to. I am able to speak 3 different languages. I am able to take exercise on a regular basis. I am able to handle my father's business. I am able to understand complex sentences. Would you mind? Would you mind repeating your name? Would you mind sending that report to me? Would you mind speaking more loudly, please? Would you mind if I turn on the TV volume? It is absolutely. It is absolutely critical for us to know the real information. It was absolutely the wrong decision in that situation. You should absolutely take preparation for this interview. It is absolutely vital to take physical exercise. Do you have? Do you have previous experience in this work? Do you have time to answer my question? Do you have a mental picture of the world map? Do you have any account at this back? Go through. Go through the front gate and turn right. Four strong teams will go through to the semi-final. I will go through all the lessons in this book. Go through the last part of the article. It is 2. The man is too old to look after his health. The problem was too hard to solve. The teacher is too intelligent to make mistakes. The topic was too interesting to overlook. I am going to have dinner with my friend. I am going to send the information to my boss. I am going to visit my relatives at their weekend. I am going to tell you the real story behind it. Take it easy. It is a complex matter, so I like to take it easy. Take it easy, do not be aggressive. Take it easy, and see what happened to this. Take it easy, and do not overthink this. I am about to. I am about to lose my mind for your long absence. I am about to make a big mistake. I am about to take a long journey with my friends. I am about to do something for the poor. What is your favorite? What is your favorite brand of mobile phone? What is your favorite English song? What is your favorite political party? What is your favorite item of clothing? No matter. No matter how strong they are, we can defeat them. No matter what he says, don't pay heed to him. No matter how hard it is, you don't give up. No matter where you are, I will come to you. I will be able to. I don't know whether I will be able to do it. I will be able to accomplish my goals in 5 years. I will be able to overcome this fatal disease. I will be able to handle the adverse situation. It is too. The man is so old that he cannot look after his health. The problem was so hard that they cannot solve it. The teacher is so intelligent that he cannot make mistakes. The topic was so interesting that it cannot overlook. Giving someone a hand. Would you give me a hand to solve the problem? Stop wasting your time, and give me a hand. Can you give me a hand to lift this box? Could you give me a hand closing the windows? It can be. It can be embarrassing for her to wear this dress. It can be useful to write a summary of the article. It can be difficult to be a good parent in many cases. It can be bigger and bigger day by day. I intend to. I intend to spend the whole summer here. I intend to take full care of my family. I intend to transfer my money to my children equally. I intend to have a contribution to my society. Fill in. Fill in your full name, and your current occupation. You have to fill in an application before the interview. In the grammar test, I had to fill in the blanks. When do I need to fill in an application for this job? I prefer. I prefer tea in the morning rather than coffee. Of the two options, I prefer the former. I prefer a religious life to an atheist life. I prefer to work on this project alone. How dare? How dare you make personal comments? How dare you use my laptop without permission? How dare you do such an offensive thing? How dare you accuse me of this crime? It may. It may happen any time this year. it may cause a negative impact on the environment. It may be the best season for cultivating the crops. It may take a long time to finish the project. I really need. I really need to have an operation in my stomach. I really need to get some sleep. I really need to take more time to think about it. I really need to change my direction. Know how to. I do not know how to fasten the seat belt. She does not know how to fill out this application form. Do you know how to speak English fluently? I do not know how to develop writing skills. You should have. You should have the responsibility of your own. You should have made a good decision. You should have corrected the mistake you made. You should have more confidence in the job interview. It is up to. It is up to you to take the final decision. It is up to him to take advantage of this opportunity. It is up to them to negotiate the problem. It is up to you to make this proposal. I am not really satisfied. I am not really satisfied with this attitude. I am not really satisfied with their performance. I am not really satisfied with this adverse atmosphere. I am not really satisfied with his remarks.